If you're a towing business owner thinking about running Google Ads and wondering how long it actually takes to start getting phone calls, then this video is for you. I'll explain what factors affect how fast you can see results and what you can do early on to speed up the process. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're a towing business and you're wondering how long does it take to generate phone calls, this is one of our example accounts. This is in the towing industry. So as you can see, in the last 30 days, we've generated 638 phone calls, and these are the number of conversions. And the conversions are mostly phone call related conversions. I don't try to count duplicate conversions like this, because if I would count each and every single phone call, our cost per conversion would be like $10 cost per conversion. Here I'm trying to count unique number of phone call related conversions. That's why the number of phone call related conversions can be less than the number of phone calls. Sometimes people might call several times and there is still one customer. That's why counting this conversion number can be much more accurate than counting this number of phone calls. So as you can see, this is the cost per conversion, around $24.25 in the last 30 days. And this is the impression share metric. Sometimes this cost per conversion can be much lower with certain campaigns, and we can have different kind of campaigns so that you need to constantly keep testing, and sometimes you might have certain kind of campaigns you might not have expected and they can perform much better than the other type of campaigns. So these are the results, and I've helped different local service companies to generate phone calls with Google Ads, and you can see some results from here. And if you want to see more of these kind of case studies, you can also visit my website. So how fast you can see results if you run Google Ads, or how fast you can generate phone calls. Usually you can start receiving phone calls pretty fast, but here in this video I'm going to tell you what you need to pay attention to and how you increase your chance of getting more high quality phone calls, and you can start receiving those kind of high quality phone calls consistently. So let's see what it takes to start getting those kind of phone calls really fast. Usually if you do everything right and you have a very high quality campaign and the relevancy is really high with your campaigns, you can start generating phone calls within a day if you can do the strategies or structures as I'm going to tell you here. So first of all, make sure you're spending enough so that you won't restrict your campaigns, and your bid strategies should not be too much restricted. So let's see some of our campaigns. So this is one of our example campaigns, and as you can see, we have different kind of campaigns, and I like experimenting in them, and sometimes certain type of campaigns can be much better than other type of campaigns. And by slightly changing your targeting, even certain same type of campaigns can perform better than the other type of campaigns because of just changing the targeting or changing the ad group structure. A quick reminder, if you want to know how I got 2x more phone calls using two key strategies in Google Ads, click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. So as you can see, we are spending enough. Sometimes even if I put $135 a day, I may not spend that much. Or sometimes if I put, let's say, $30, I may not spend that much. So the point is, you should give it enough budget so Google Ads can spend your budget without any problem. That doesn't mean if I spend $135, it might sometimes spend $160. But on average, in the last 30 days, it should be close to $135 per day. So you can make your own calculations for that. And that's the first thing about not limiting budget. And another thing would be not limiting by bid strategy. So let's say you are using maximize clicks or manual CPC. You are bidding the keyword limits too much. Let's say on average in your location, the cost per click might be, let's say in the towing industry, $8, but you're trying to put $4 and you're getting very few impressions and very few clicks. But if you would increase that to, let's say, $6, $8, you might get much more number of clicks and you might get much more number of phone calls. And that can increase the speed of getting phone calls faster. So to speed up that process, you should not restrict your campaigns either with budget or targeting or bid strategies. Another thing would be your ad groups and campaigns should be very focused to generate phone calls, and they should be relevant to the target keywords you're using. So let's see one of our campaigns. And if you're going to see that we have different kind of ad groups, and sometimes in certain accounts, I might have more ad groups than this, but the point is to make them relevant to each groups of keywords. So if you have different types of ad groups and each ad group can have their focused groups of keywords, you can increase your chance of getting higher quality conversions, and you can increase your conversion rates with that way. Of course, you need to have higher quality keywords as well, but that's how you can increase your conversion rate, and that can help you generate phone calls faster once you launch your campaigns. And the next thing on our list, you should optimize your landing page as well. So let's imagine this is our landing page, and your landing page should be optimized to generate phone calls, which means it should be mobile friendly and it should be call focused landing page. So as always, I'm going to see that as a mobile landing page as an example, and you can see for different device types here. Let's say this is your mobile version of the landing page, and this landing page should have a call button, a clear headline, which is very relevant to the target keyword you're using. So different ad groups can have different target keywords, and it should have a very clear description. And with this first initial loading section of the landing page, it should attract the users and it should urge them to call to your business immediately if they land on your landing page. So that's how you should build your landing page. So you can have different types of landing pages depending on the service types, but the main goal is each specific landing page you have should be relevant to its ad groups and campaign. And of course, you should pay attention to the speed of the landing page as well. So that's what you need to pay attention to when it comes to landing page of your Google Ads campaigns. And the next thing on our list, you should track your conversions properly from day one. So for towing industry, you can generate phone calls from call extensions, as well as people can click on your ad and can visit your landing page and can click on the call button. So you should be tracking the phone calls before launching your campaigns, and your campaigns can optimize for that goal. And that's really, really crucial. And you need to track your conversions from day one. So you need to know which keywords are driving conversions, which ad groups are driving conversions, and campaigns are driving conversions. Based on that, you can see which keywords are the most profitable and which keywords are getting clicks but they're not converting. So that's what you can do with calls from call extensions. You can also do phone call related conversion action from your landing page as well. And with that way, you can track the phone calls, and early on, you can focus more on the keywords, ad groups, and campaigns which are generating conversions. And if you focus more on those kind of keywords, it can help you get those kind of conversions faster. And the next thing on our list, you should focus on high intent towing keywords to start getting phone calls faster. So let me show you an example. So we're in the keyword planner. You're going to go to tools, and the planning, you're going to go to keyword planner and click on discover new keywords. So from here, we're going to enter our target keyword. Let's imagine our target keyword is very broad for now. But with this one target keyword, we can have 401 keyword ideas available. And from here, we need to be choosing really high quality, high intent keywords. Let's say it's going to be tow truck near me, or towing near me, or towing company near me. And these keywords can be much higher intent compared to this keyword. So your job is to find these kind of high quality keywords and add them in their own ad groups so that you can have high quality groups of keywords that you can use for your campaigns and that can help you get more phone calls at a high conversion rate. So we're seeing the results for United States, but depending on your location, the results can be different and the cost per clicks can be different as well. Sometimes this is much cheaper than most of the locations. For example, this is $2, but actually that might be, let's say, $4, $5, $8 in certain locations. Depending on your locations, the numbers can be different, but the idea is the same. You can find high quality, high intent, towing related keywords that can bring you phone calls faster if you target these kind of high intent keywords. And the next thing on our list, you should review your search terms report frequently to identify the keywords which are getting clicks but they're not converting. Or there might be certain types of keywords which are attracting lots of irrelevant terms, and those kind of keywords might waste a lot of your budget, and instead of generating phone calls quickly, they can waste your budget and may not give a chance to other types of higher quality keywords. So you need to go to the campaigns and go to the search terms report and analyze your search terms report frequently. So here, as you can see, in the last 30 days, there are certain keywords that are generating some conversions. And most of these keywords are fine. They are generating conversions. But there were certain keywords which were getting a lot of clicks and their cost per conversion was really high. I paused those kind of keywords in the past, but you might have these kind of keywords as well. You can sort by their cost per conversion and you can sort by their clicks and find those kind of keywords which are generating clicks and not converting or getting very few clicks. But again, you should look at their cost per conversion. Their cost per conversion should not be really high. If they're getting high cost per conversion consistently, you can consider pausing those kind of keywords. And also you can analyze the quality of the search terms report. In the towing industry, you can get other brand terms here as well. You can get low quality terms with phrase match. That might happen a lot in the towing industry. That's why you should frequently review your search terms report and add them as negative keywords. And that can help you to reduce your wasted ad spend, and overall, with that way, you can keep cleaning your search terms report. And the last thing on our list, how long does it take to start getting phone calls? If you have high quality campaigns that can have ad groups that are relevant to the keywords, and those keywords are going to the landing pages which are relevant to the keyword themselves, how long would it take to generate phone calls in the towing industry? And the answer would be you can get high quality phone calls within 1 day. It is possible, and you can start getting more and more phone calls if you optimize your campaigns and if you keep increasing the quality of your campaign. That is possible in the towing industry, but again, as I told, you should have a really high quality campaigns and ad groups, and you can create different landing pages as well related to those ad groups, and with that way you can expect phone calls to be generated within 24 hours. So again, if you guys want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls using 2 effective strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls for your towing business, you can also apply to work with me by clicking the link in the description below, and I'll try to help you manage your campaigns at an affordable rate. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos.